Hi, my name is Jeremy. This is Red Means Recording, and I thought I would show you all how to make a video remix in Ableton, like some of the things that you've seen on my channel, some of the things you've seen Andrew Huang do. I believe he's like the master of it, where you take little clips of video and you bring them into your DAW and you slice them up and make sort of a music concrete remix of them. So I use Ableton for this, and it's not really that great, but it's the best tool that I have to do this kind of thing, because it does allow you to retime the video to tempos and stuff like that, and slice it up like you would audio. If you're using a Mac, you should just be able to pull video files, like MP4 files that you would get from YouTube, into here. If you're using a PC, you're going to need to get the Combined Community Codec Pack, which seems to be sort of dead now. So you're going to have to find a link for that. Otherwise, I think, at least this is how it used to be, you will not be able to pull videos into Ableton. So find yourself a legit download of the Community Codec Pack. I'll try to put a link in the description if I can find one. So once you get that installed and you open your Ableton Live by Ableton, you're going to want to bring in some video files. So I have a bunch of stuff that I have grabbed from various people, including
Hey, it's Andrew Huang.
That guy, and I'm gonna start slicing some stuff up and finding little bits in here that I want to use, and I'll talk about it on the way as I'm doing stuff. I'm going to look for little pieces of vocal. I'm going to look for things I can turn into percussion, and I'm going to look for things that I can use for music. I know that I want...
Hey, it's Andrew Huang.
That, because there's a lot going on there that I can use.
Hey, it's Andrew Huang.
And I know that I want that clap on its own.
Cool.
Perfect. Great. Andrew's such a nut. Whoa, Jesus.
Konnichiwa. This is the ALN.
So we're going to grab that konnichiwa. He has such a sonorous voice, doesn't he? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Now, what I just did was turn...
Yeah, this is like the glamorous part, right? You could, if you wanted to, bring all this stuff... Ooh, that's cool. Into, like if you have a video editing program, like Premiere or anything that can edit video. You could do your editing in there, like I'm doing right now, and just make a bunch of little chops in your NLE, your nonlinear editor, and bring them in here as opposed to doing this like I am. But, you know, I have like 1 day a week to work on this stuff, and I wanted to show you the process. I didn't have time to prepare, so that's where we are today. Oh, yeah, we're going to use that. We have Once Upon a Synth, and I love his little stinger enter there.
This is Susie.
Such a nut. All these people have so much personality. I love it. We are blessed for interesting and talented synthesizer people on the internet. Oh, and I know I need this. Mr. Accurate Beats little thing. This is a good opportunity to show off how video works in Ableton a little bit more, just in terms of ordering. So if I was going to have this video right here and this video right here, you're like, okay, well, what video is going to play? Well, it's always the one that's on the lowest track that you're going to see. So that's important when you start to make your arrangements, and we'll go over some of the pitfalls of that once we actually start making an arrangement.
Wow, this is actually really fun.
That's fucking great. Oh, Lightbath, you are so good. Jesus Christ. So you can see we're getting some glitchiness with the video and how it's just displaying itself over here. Unfortunately, that is normal. Live is not a video editor, and you're going to run into some dumb shit as you try to do this. It will be unstable, it will crash, so save often, and yeah, just be patient, because this is kind of a messy process. It's not a bad kick drum. I believe that's all the videos that we have to work with, so now we can actually start arranging. Okay, I don't know why I'm not hearing anything, but that's pretty dumb. There we go. Okay, cool. I like this a lot. Let's go ahead and double it, our working area here, so that we can put in some more variety. We're going to build on this beat and just add more stuff as part of our idea of an arrangement. This is sort of a foolproof way of arranging. Like, you're just like, okay, well, I want things to be different here. I want this to happen here. I want to just build on this. I want to add like little variations here and there. So we have a basic beat, and we have that thing in the background, the beautiful kalimba thing. Let's go ahead and process this beat a bit. Drum bus is a pretty good bus. I really like this Korg bass line thing here from the wave drum. So let's go ahead and make another track within this, because I want this to repeat. Again, I'm going to give it its own track, because we kind of used it only once and we wanted to use it twice. We want to have it happen over here. Give that work a little space.
Work. Just cool.
I love this. This is great. I'm just going to duplicate this again. Yeah, and we're going to grab some of Mylar's little things up here.
Cool.
Oh my god. I don't know why this is cracking me up. It's probably the hangover. That. I want that. Do we need a sub? Yeah, we'll use a sub. You cannot reverse the video, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. We're going to use this as an intro to our beat. So we have a minute of beat. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and duplicate this section over here. So we do want to start with, I think, this beautiful stuff. So let's go ahead and get rid of the beat there. What I really want is a bass here, so let's go ahead and use this sub bass thing coming in here. And we're going to loop that last part as a bass. Let's find out what the bass pitch of this is by turning it up really high. So -2 is going to be our tonic for that. Let's make a riser, a white noise riser, because it's really easy to do that with analog. Analog. We have our arrangement. We made our little song. Took us a long time. Probably put the unedited version of this up on Patreon so y'all can see it. So now we're going to export this. So hold on to your hats. Okay, the deal is I spent about an hour and a half trying to get this to export properly, and I was losing my shit. It was not working. I would export with my normal settings. I would pick the right settings for the video that I was working with, and it would get through the audio fine, but when it got to the video part, So I took a different approach where I would delete all the tracks that I didn't want to show up in that particular video file, and I would export them on their own. And I remembered this thing where you have to set the audio to 44:116. You can't use 48, you can't use any other bitrate or sample rate. It just doesn't work in Windows for me for some reason. All the video settings were as you see here. After that, I brought everything to Premiere, synced them all up, moved them around in their own little place on the screen, as you're seeing on the screen now, made a bunch of edits, put things bigger if I wanted them to take up more space, added some effects, all that kind of fun stuff, and ended up with the video that we are now going to watch together.
Enjoyed. Thanks.
This is actually really fun.
Cool. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks. We'll see you next time. Bye. And now a word from our sponsor.